Hello students, how are you all? Hope all of you are well. This will be the last online class. After then, there will be no online class for you all. Actually, whatever the school and we have provided our best quality, you must write all the question answers of all the chapters whatever given. From 1 to 6 chapter already I have given you except the chapter 5. So this combustion and flame chapter, today I am going to give you the question answers. As you get each and every chapter question answers, you have to write these question answers in your notebook. So as the school reopens, that time you must not have any type of doubt, or means learning problem should not get at once. So as we learn part by part, so it will be much more beneficial to all of us. So that's why what you have to do, you have to start learning also. When you will learn, when you will have question answers. So these all the question answers must be written in your science notebook. So let's start today our combustion and flame, class 8 science combustion and flame chapter question answers. All of you are having NCERT PDF. If you are not having NCERT PDF, then you can download from Google also. You have to just write class 8 science NCERT textbook. Lots of website will come. From any website you can just download class 8 science. All the questions are there available, and you can write these answers, and whatever the answers I am giving you, from that you can write the answers also. So let's start science chapter number 5 combustion and flame question answers. So now let's start our NCERT textbook questions. Here the first question is, list conditions under which combustion take place. Now conditions for combustions take place are presence of a combustible substances, attempt of ignition temperature, and proper supply of air to provide oxygen. You can see here this is the first answer. I hope all of you are writing right. All of you are able to see. If you are not able to see, then you can just say to me, so I can do something for you. Now is it visible? Very good. So now is it visible? Okay, dear students. So now we can write this question answers. Now you can see the first question. An answer is already given. The condition necessary for combustions are presence of a combustible substances. Is it visible or not? If it is not visible, then please say to me. I hope it is visible. Yeah. Second question is fill in the blanks, and all the fill in the blanks answers also I have written here. So you can just take a screenshot, and after then you can write in your notebook. So here fill in the blanks. Burning of wood and coal causes pollution of air. A liquid fuel used in the homes is kerosene. Fuel must be heated to its which before its burning starts. Can you tell me? Ignition temperature. And the fire produced by oil cannot be controlled by water. Now you can see these questions. Is it visible, dear students? Okay. So now you can go through the question number 3. What is question number 3? Question number 3 is explain how the use of CNG in automobiles has reduced pollution in our city. The uses of CNG in place of petrol and diesel reduce pollution in the following ways. It produces less carbon monoxide, it produces less carbon dioxide, it produces less amount of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide, which causes the acid rain, and no residue remains after combustion. By this way, the CNG has done the best in place of LPG and petrol and diesels, right? Now let's compare LPG and wood as a fuels. Means you have to just try the difference. First of all, take a screenshot of this LPG and wood. It is very big. You can take a nice screenshot, right? Is it visible now? Very good. So just take a screenshot and write the answers. I hope all of you have written this LPG and wood difference. What are the difference? It is a gaseous fuel and wood is a solid fuel. LPG does not produce smoke, wood produce smoke. LPG calorific value is more. How much it is? 55,000 kilojoule per kg. And what's about the wood calorific value? 70,000 kilojoule per kg. It is easily to store in cylinder. LPG is easily to store in cylinder. And where you will put the wood? it requires more space to store. It does not cause any pollution. LPG does not cause any pollution. But if we talk about the wood, it causes more pollution. Now question number 5. You can take a screenshot of this question number 5. I hope you all have taken the screenshot. So can I explain this question? Question is, you have to give the reason. Water is not used to control fires involving electrical equipments. LPG is better domestic fuel than wood. Paper by itself catches fire easily, whereas the pieces of paper wrapped around an aluminium pipes does not. So what are the reasons behind these questions? We have to just give these answers in the reason form. You can see here already it's written. The first answer, water is not used to control fires involving the electrical equipments. When there is a fire caused by the electrical equipments, why water is not able to control? Because water is a good conductor of electricity. It conducts electricity and may result electric shock. So that's why water is not used to control the fires involving electrical equipments. LPG is better domestic fuel than wood. Definitely. LPG has more calorific value and produces no pollution, so it is better domestic fuel than the wood. Third one, paper by itself catch fire easily, whereas a piece of paper wrapped around an aluminium pipe does not. Means when the paper is wrapped around the aluminium foil, it is not catching the fire. But if we talk about the paper, it catches very easily. The question is about the ignition temperature. What is ignition temperature? Can anybody tell me? The minimum temperature at which any fuel starts burning is called ignition temperature, right? So the ignition temperature of paper is less, so it catches fire very easily. It does not catch fire when it is wrapped around the aluminium pipe, because the aluminium absorbs the heat, so paper does not attain its ignition temperature. See here, aluminium take all the heats, absorb all the heats, so paper can't catch fire easily. Now we are moving towards the question number 6. Make a level diagram of candle flame. Very important question. 100% this question will come in exam. So take a screenshot, and drawing as is your favorite subject, so you can draw also very well, right? Some of the students drawing is very good. I can appreciate some of the students because their drawing skill is best from the childhood, right? So you can see in this candle, non-luminous zone, luminous zone and dark zone. Okay, non-luminous, luminous, dark zone. It is also known as blue zone, yellow zone, dark zone. And there is one more zone, it is not given, red zone, right? As while teaching the chapter, I had already informed you. Now let's move toward the question number 7. Question number 7 is, name the unit in which the calorific value of a fuel is expressed. Can you tell me? Kilojoules. It is expressed in the kilojoule and it is written as kJ per kg. kJ means kilojoule, per means slash, and kg. Question number 8. Explain how carbon dioxide is able to control fires. Carbon dioxide forms a blanket around the fires, due to which supply of air is stopped. So carbon dioxide also brings down the temperature of the fuel. With the help of these reasons, the carbon dioxide is able to control the fire. 9th one. It is difficult to burn a heap of green leaves, but dry leaves catch fire easily. Means, can you burn green leaf? No. But if I will give you a dried leaf, it will catch fire easily. What are the reasons? Explain the reason. It's very easy. The green leaf contains water, due to which the ignition temperature of the leaves increases and they do not catch fire easily. While dry leaves have no water, so they catch fire easily. Question number 10. Which zone of a flame does a goldsmith use for melting gold and silver, and why? A goldsmith used the outer zone, non-luminous zone, a candle flame to melt gold and silver, because it is the hottest zone and it gives more and more temperature. So that's why goldsmith use the outer zone. Now question number 11. In an experiment, 4.5 kilojoule of a fuel was completely burned. The heat produced was measured be 180,000 kilojoule, or 18, you can say 1,80,000 kilojoule. Calculate the calorific value. Total mass of the fuel is 4.5 kg. Heat produced is 180,000, that is 1,80,000 kilojoule. Heat produced by burning 1 kg fuel is 1,80,000 kilojoule upon 4.5, that is 40 kilojoule per kg. So the calorific value of the fuel will be 40,000 kilojoule per kg. Means you have to just put on the formula. Calorific value is equal to the amount of heat produced by mass of fuel, that is calorific value. You can see here 40,000 kilojoule per kg calorific value we have calculated. Question number 12. You can see question number 12. Can the process of rusting be called combustion? Can the process of rusting be called combustion? Yes, the process of rusting cannot be called combustion. Why? Because it is not burning, na? The process of combustion is burning, and here rusting is that iron is reacting with oxygen and water. So the process of rusting cannot be called combustion because in the process no heat and light is produced. Due to this reason, iron is not considered as a combustible substances. Last question of the NCERT. Abida and Ramesh were doing an experiment in which water was to be heated in a beaker. Abida kept the water near the wick in the yellow part of the candle flame. Ramesh kept the beaker in the outermost part of the flame. Whose water will be heated in a shorter time? The water heated by Ramesh will get heated in a shorter time because he kept his beaker near the hottest zone of the flame. So these are the parts of flame. Here there are some of the MCQ questions. You can take the screenshot. 1, 2, 3 MCQ, 4, 5 MCQ, 6, 7, 8 MCQ, 9, 10 MCQ. Here there are some answers also from 1 to 10 MCQ. So I hope all of you have written this all the things, and here I have prepared a test paper also for you, combustion and flame. You can see here, you can take a screenshot of this test paper. After taking a screenshot, you can start giving test. Maximum marks 20, maximum time 40 minutes. I hope all of you have written the answers. So after writing the question answers, what you have to do, you have to just learn these question answers, because whatever the chapter from 1 to 6 chapter, each and every chapter must be written in your NCERT, means notebook, whatever the science notebook you have made. In that notebook you have to write 1 to 6 chapter question answers. And I hope all of you have written each and every chapter question answers, because now we are in the senior class and we have to prepare for exam also. So during this online, means whatever the lectures I provide you online, try to take more and more benefits, as you all are going to stay at home only. If you are not able to understand at once the video, try to listen twice, thrice, so till your concept doesn't get clear. And if you are having any doubt among the science whole 1 to 6 chapters, then please drop your doubt into the comment box section, so I can make a new video for you of your all the doubts. And if you are not having doubt, not an issue, you can enjoy at your home. This is the last video, and I hope that all of you are going to rock this summer vacation, because you are not going to go outside. You have to stay at home only. You have to do whatever the government is guiding to us. We have to follow the rules and instructions of the government. We have to stay at home. We have to stay safe. I hope all of you have enjoyed this whole online video session. That's all for today. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. As I upload the new video, you will get the latest notification. That's all for today. Thank you very much.